Welcome to another edition of Got Gameplay on YouTube, where we just talk about the video games that are out and current. Although, for some reason, this one has been out for a while. It is a major game, the best-selling game of 2014, and one of the best-selling games of all time.
Can I just say that this looks like Fairview subway station? Because this is like almost exactly what it looks like.
You'll actually be surprised, because this does, or at least it's a replica of the subway station you've been in.
It's California.
It is
The one in Los Angeles?
the one in Little Korea, where we normally stay.
We have been in that one many times.
And once I actually get to the surface level, I was going to make this a bit of a surprise, but once we actually get to the surface level, it's going to look somewhat familiar. Now, it's a video game, so it's not a identical building by building replica, but, I mean, you pop up in the subway station that we always use, and there is this sort of little square. Although, perhaps you guys are thinking of the, I'm thinking about Normandy Station, which is...
It's the one there's that hamburger place.
Yeah. But yeah, which hamburger place is that? It's...
Lucky's? No, what is it called? I don't know.
But they do have the building on the corner, which is some sort of like... Let's just say it was a Burger King, and then they have another food joint on the corner, which looks identical to this building that we were looking at right there. And you cross the street, and then it's on the opposite sides, but there's always that big, financial plaza. Mm-hmm. We crossed it a many times. There's a Bank of America, McDonald's, a whole bunch of stuff in there. This version, much smaller, but clearly the same building. And then this next building, I'm just doing this little tour of Little Korea, because all these buildings remind me. This should be a Denny's, and it should be much further down the line. And I don't think any of you guys actually have gone that far down the purple line when we go to Los Angeles, but there was a very, very famous Xbox press conference held at a very small and secret location. So secret that when I actually got into Los Angeles, Jake, who's now working with Justin Amercani, they are now the Vagabond Dogs, putting out video games that are mind-blowing sort of concepts. He did not know where the press conference was that year, because that was the year they were giving away the Xboxes to everybody in the crowd.
Oh, yes.
So I forget what the name of the actual theater is in real life, but that is the representation that they have in this game. So they really have done what they can to make Little Korea. There's actually buildings on the other side that are similar, but I figured just a straight run from the subway to one of the virtual apartments that I have. My virtual apartments are actually better looking than my real apartment is, and actually has a bigger screen. Yeah, you haven't played Grand Theft Auto Online, Momin. Have you played it, Christine?
GTA 5 at all, actually.
You played a small. You didn't. Do you even have an apartment in Grand Theft Auto Online? Oh, well, you can do it. You can own up to 2. I have a confession to make. I might have bought Grand Theft Auto, and then say over the course of let's say the last year or so, I might have dumped an extra $50 worth of actual money into Grand Theft Auto, so I can buy virtual apartments that are nicer than my real apartment.
You're aware you could have spent that money in your real apartment, right?
I don't know how much I could do for, get new toilet seats, change a couple of the drapes, stuff like that. I mean...
Is this your virtual garage?
Yes, with my virtual cars. I've lost count of how many cars I got, because most of these you can just grab off the street. Some of them you have to buy. Like this blue one here where I'm going to jump into, you have to buy that. You can't just steal one and put it in your garage. So that's where some of my $50 went, because I think that car is actually worth like $20 in like real money. So clearly I'm spending my paychecks wisely. But the reason that we're playing Grand Theft Auto...
Don't try to gloss over that.
Nothing was there.
Who's paying that person's medical bills?
That's not a person. That's a bunch of ones and zeros. She'll get up. She'll be fine. Moving on. So Grand Theft Auto Online has had a major update, and they brought on online heists, which we are going to go see part of right now. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because so many people have played Grand Theft Auto 5, and it has to do...
Before you even go on, you're driving like a drunk here. What is happening here, Bryan?
This was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I was really tired. Now, to be honest, Grand Theft Auto vehicles, they're really hard to control to begin with. So add in exhaustion, and yeah, this is what you get in terms of driving skill.
Carl's Jr.'s.
Ah, Carl's Jr.'s.
That was
We've
it.
eaten there before.
Christine doesn't have a microphone. But yeah, Carl's Jr.'s was the restaurant that is right there when you come up. You know what? They have some really good hamburgers. I could use a Carl's Jr. hamburger right now. So yeah, this is my other garage.
You have bikes?
Yes.
Calhoun has bicycles. That's amazing.
I own a real bike. I don't really use it because when I go outside these days, it's mostly to walk my dog. And yeah, okay, so that's not the best thing I could be showing. Grand Theft Auto, guess what, guys? Rated M for a reason. These are all caricatures. They are like really blown out, cartoon characters that really have no place in real society. So you should know that going in. But the major update, once again, online heists, which you can get groups of 4 together, except for the first one, which is a training heist, which is only a 2-player heist. You can get groups of 4, and you can come together, and you can do heists. And I'm going to stop talking for a second in order to let you guys sort of get an idea of what sort of an in-between 2 missions cutscene is like, because since this is not GTA 5, and you can't start the heist at the very beginning and have everybody together, there from the start, because it's online, people are coming, people are going. The way they broke this up is in every sort of step of the heist is a different mission. So you have a mission to go get this item. You have a mission to go get that item. And that's how they've broken it up. So, in 1 second, we will skip to do talking.
Hey, good work, people. Great job. Nice, we're still in business. Very well done. All of you. Very, very non-incriminating. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. It's ironic given we, maybe now's not the best time to discuss irony. God, what is wrong with me, I'm usually such a high achiever, for a criminal. So, before we remove Professor Rashkovsky from his unwelcome stay in prison, we've got to clean up a few other loose ends pertaining to the case. Yes, it's a killing, but no, it's nothing immoral at all. Just lawyers. Well, the professor's old business associate and 2 lawyers, but really it's all the same. I mean, I always say, if you can't kill a couple lawyers to bend the law to your will, then who can you kill, right? Oh, here they are. Gavin Van de Loop and Josh Sherman. Get them on the way to City Hall, get the documents they're carrying. The business partner is Dima Popov. Extremely rich, extremely paranoid, and extremely horrible. Don't cry for this guy, no one else will. He's renting a place up in Richmond Glen. Just him, and a huge security team. Get close to him, take him down, and after that we should be ready to go.
So that doesn't happen between every mission, but it happens every once in a while. There's actually a lot of new cutscene interaction with the characters in the main storyline. Trevor will call you up all the time and say, hey, there are planes running guns through the city, and it's not my guns, it's not my plane. So we just blow it out of the sky. There are cars that you can blow up. There are like a lot of new objectives that the game has, or at least the people at Rockstar have put in the game to bring people back. But is it a drastic change? No. As you see here, the screen has changed, and we're now actually doing the mission. The guy talked about 2 teams. I'm on the team that's going to get the really paranoid guy. As the other team, 2 dudes. These are all random guys. I don't know who any of them are.
Is there any emphasis?
Are you just leaving him behind?
Well, he's going to snipe. I'm getting closer.
Is there any emphasis on teamwork here? Like, do they force you to work together?
Well, we're a team, and our job is to take the guy out in this estate. So it's easier if we work as a team, but they're not holding a quote-unquote gun to your head and saying, you'll work as a team. I could, if I really want to, just run in here lone wolf style, but I'm letting him sort of cover from afar as I sneak in closer because, well, the view that we had was good to pick off all the people on this side of let's just call this the east side of the building. But we couldn't get anyone else. So now I have to move in closer to try and take out this guy. It appears that he's moving close as well because in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's a map, and on that map is a very big blue circle. That's him. So he's moving in as well.
How does communication work? Is it just for the headset?
Yeah,
or-
you can talk for the headset if you want. There's no special communication between players. There's nothing really in terms of gameplay. If you know what you're getting into, if you played Grand Theft Auto Online before, this is not a drastic shift in sort of gameplay style, which is what I was really trying to get across here with this video. If you have played Grand Theft Auto and you're looking for like new content in Grand Theft Auto Online, then yeah, I would say, hey, you should probably start playing this game because there is new content in this game. But if you're hearing that this is a drastic change, this is not a drastic change. There's just a few new missions, if you will. They've added new content is what they've done in this game. And they've broken up all the heists. Instead of a heist being, okay, you start a heist, you got to go get this thing, get that thing, and then go rob the bank, for example. Well, every part of the heist is broken up into a different sort of single mission, which can be played with totally different people. So in reality, you can do this heist, this one here, where you try and steal a plane and then get a guy out of the country, and you break him out of prison and then use the plane to get him out of the country. It was broken up into 5 different missions, with this one being like the 4th, which kind of felt like it was thrown in just to be like another mission in this sort of campaign. But yeah, I mean, it's just separate sort of objectives strung together with a loose narrative. And that's what, Grand Theft Auto Online is. And I just thought we should point a light on this because people have asked me, hey, what's coming down the pipe with Grand Theft Auto? Are they going to be doing more sort of individual standalone DLC content like they did with Grand Theft Auto 4? And what were the 2 of those? One was the Lost and Damned, and the other one was the Battle of Gay Tony, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't expect content like that. Clearly, their focus is Grand Theft Auto Online, and clearly they will just be building on top of that, always adding more content to Grand Theft Auto Online.
I can't believe you didn't hit that car.
Well, I think this was early in the night. The scene you saw me when I was like driving really bad was probably 2 o'clock in the morning. This was about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I was...
Let me say that like it's real driving. It was 2:30 in the morning, and I just got home from work, and I was really tired, so...
I was really tired, and I had just gotten home from work. But yeah, so that's Grand Theft Auto Online, and I feel like I should be saying more about it, but the point I wanted to get across was don't sort of let anybody tell you otherwise. There isn't that much more to it than what you see right here.